Hey guys, how you doing? This is Art, Fixers Automotive again. So this 2002 Ford Mustang GT with a 4.6, it's got a check engine light, so I figured I'd bring you guys along. So this is gonna be a part two to another video that I just did. I'm fixing the oil filter housing gasket on this one here, and see what we find and how we go about fixing it. So let's go. All right, so already got the Solus Edge, a snap-on. Let me get the key, would be nice. Alright, just so you guys can hear it. It's getting pretty dark pretty fast, so I'm gonna try to do this quick. So you see here we got a check engine light and we got an ABS light on. We're not gonna worry about the ABS, we're just worried about check engine light. Just want to see what's going on with that here. So with the car running, let's see here, we got a Ford. Let's do auto ID. 2002 Ford Mustang. We got an engine, automatic with AC. We're gonna look at the codes. So we have there 136. Hope you can see that 136. Bank 2 sensor 1 circuit fail. So what we'll do here is we'll go back and look at some display data. Data. Let's go to fuel. And let's see. So we're sitting at 168. I just put a radiator in this thing, so it's kind of been running here for about five minutes. So so right now we're in closed loop. Hopefully you can see that closed loop. So we're gonna customize this. Not this one. Let's go. So right now we know we're in closed loop. We can pick up just the oxygen sensors. Okay, this is bank 1 sensor 1, bank 2 sensor 1, and these are both downstreams. So this obviously is a good waveform. That's exactly what you want to see. Basically the oxygen sensor switching on and off, on and off, on and off. Goes up to 900s milliamps or millivolts, and then down to 100, and it just keeps cycling. As far as this one here, the downstream one will just kind of follow, depending on what the engine's doing, if it's a fuel trim and all the other stuff. So the one that we're worried about here is the bank 1 sensor 2, which is the downstream. You can see it's stuck at about 80, and it's just kind of, even though it you never want it to mirror the upstreams. So this one here is just kind of holding steady, and this one here is not even doing anything at all. So we know we got a problem with this oxygen sensor here. So what you can do is you can kind of rev it up. And once you rev it up, or give it a quick snap throttle, and this will drop in millivolts because it obviously runs really rich, and it wants to take away fuel. So we'll go ahead and snap the throttle. So you see here it went. So it went way down. Even though the top one, the sensor 2, bank 1 sensor 2 did the same thing. As you can see, it only went down. I mean, I'm not even 100 millivolts. So now see this one's climbed back up again. So we got a problem with this one here. So we'll do some checks. We'll make sure the heater circuit's okay, and then obviously we probably just have a dead oxygen sensor. So let's go up underneath the car and let's check the heater circuit on this thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, this is the bank 1 sensor 2 oxygen sensor. We're just gonna make sure that the heater circuit on this I guess oxygen sensor circuit works. So usually you got 2 white wires. It's usually the same 2 colors that are the same. Those are usually your heater circuit. So I just basically got just a little light bulb here with a couple of terminals, and we're gonna stick inside here, inside the actual connector, and make sure the heater circuit in this thing works. So we're gonna unplug this, see if we can, and then I'm gonna very easily, I don't have the right pins, but I just soldered 2 pins or 2 ends together And then, so what we'll do is we're going to check the 2 white wires, and we're going to check that one there very easily, and that one there. So we're going to check the heater circuit of it, and we'll see if I can put this up, see if you guys can see that. I'm going to go turn the key on and see if that light turns on. Remember, if you guys, I don't remember if you have to start it or if you have to, the heater circuit turns on. Now let me start it. There you go. So that's your heater circuit. So the heater circuit works, so we know that one's good. So that side works. Okay, so that works. It just means we have a dead oxygen sensor. I mean, this thing's all oily. Oil could have got in there and just basically, you know, took this oxygen sensor out. So we're gonna order up a new one. We're gonna put it in, and I'll bring you guys back. All right. All right. So we're gonna take out. I got the oxygen sensor tool. I'm gonna take this one out. See if it'll come out without fighting us. Yes, it will. Come on out. So I was able to get the Bosch oxygen sensor. So we got a brand new one with the NICs already installed. This stuff gets everywhere, man. Before you know it, it's all over your face, everything else. So we just want to make sure that the pins are in the same orientation. You got the 2 white up on top, and your signal wires, same thing here. It's all oily. And the pins look okay. So before we do anything, I'm going to wipe this down. Make sure the inside's all nice and clean. Alright, so go ahead and install this one. Get it going. Tighten this down. Remember, it's got a crush washer, so these ones got to be really tight, and you'll feel the crush washer kind of flatten out, and that's when it gets tight. So this pipe's a little hot. Right there, so you feel it kind of crunch down. Go ahead and plug this one in, if it will. So now we just got to worry about, obviously, this. The good thing about Bosch one is that it includes a little zip tie. What we can do is we can just zip tie this one. Tie it up out of the way. Give yourself some room so you can still disconnect it if you need to. And then we'll take some dikes and we'll cut that off. Let's go and start it. See what we got. Alright, so we go back in the car. We got the key on. And then we're going to bring up. Okay, remember we're concentrating on this one here. This is the one that was basically red 0. As you can see now, it already reads something. So let's go and start it. Just let the engine kind of find itself here. Turn this light off if I can. There we go. So as you can see now, it already came to life basically, and we're reading up here. So all this right here just means that it hasn't went into closed loop. Finally it goes into closed loop, and there's your switching up and down, up and down, up and down. So you see right here on your bank 1 sensor 2 sitting at 700, and it's got the steady climb. So if you give it a snap throttle, it should go down. There it goes down, mimics the other one. So it basically caught itself. So there you go. That's a fix of an oxygen sensor. So there you go, guys. That's how you fix a oxygen sensor problem. That's how you check the heater circuit. And obviously you saw on the scan tool how it was basically just flatline. It wasn't even working. So now that should take care of your check engine light problem. And so if you guys like this video, if you guys learned from this, please click the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Click the notification bell. That way you guys get notified every time I push a video out. Remember, guys, you keep breaking them, I'll keep fixing them. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.